Okay, I've got a few questions to answer. So let me start off with first. All right. So one of the questions is, if I have a Feng Shui consult, will my life be fantastic, dandy, blah, 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 blah. The mere act of moving furniture around can alter the energy of every single home. So if you think of it this way, when heaven met earth, when the roof was put on your home, that's when heaven met earth, and you're living between heaven and the earth. So that's the home. That home, when the roof was put on, actually got its destiny. I'll explain your destiny in a minute. So changing the roof alters your destiny. But remember, we also have ceilings now. So you have to change the ceiling and the roof. And half the house the roof must come off half the home, or what we call the center, which is the heart of the home. So it's the Tai Chi. So if that comes off, it will have the new age of this 20 year, which started 2004, and it will end in 2024. All right. So the location of the doors, the windows, all of that is very, very important. A lot of people want to know, how do they invite their soulmate? How do they bring in a soulmate? All of that. You know, some people have had 3 boys and would like a girl now. That sort of thing. Yes, that's what Feng Shui actually works on. It's an ancient Chinese knowledge. And all you really have to think about is what country, who had, elementally, who had 400 years of dynasties other than Chinese in that sense. All right. So Japanese had dynasties, others had dynasties, nothing like this though. All right. So this is it's a great way, a fascinating way, where people's lives are told via their home. I can go into a home and I can tell you exactly what's going on in this home without you saying a word. Same with your workplace. Effortless living is what I like to call it. So once you've had a consult, it is all the crap that happens in your life goes from this to this. You can actually manage this. You can't manage that. Forget it. All right. So to Feng Shui, it's about Feng Shuiing your life. It's about humans living in a place. The house will tell us what's going on. The heart of the house has to be great as well. If not, then what we do is we remedy. And we remedy with simple things, okay? For instance, you know, if you go into a business and in that business there's too much arguments, there's conflict, all of that, then they're all sitting in that because they're fine when they're out of the business. It's when they come into the business. And that's basically what happens. So businesses that are blocked financially, it's like revamping them. Think of it as you get a new principal, that kind of thing. A new principal comes into a school even. You know, there's all these classrooms and they've all got different energies. But there happens to be a certain classroom where everybody is just in conflict. So they're all sitting in authority issues. They could be sitting in where young men are frustrated, angry, agitated, that kind of thing. Sibling rivalry as well can be remedied, all of that. Most families reported change within 24 hours. And that is not, I'm not making this up, I'm not blowing this up, you know, that kind of thing. Because what energy is in your home and what you do with this energy is a big deal, okay? And that's why someone that can't lose weight, you know, if you're a certain element and you need to lose weight, then you need that element. So if metal's not a favorable element, you're trying to lose weight by doing weights, it doesn't work that way. I have posted one on weight. I'll have to find it and repost it. A couple that have just gotten married and everything has been great, then they get married. The day they got married was the culprit. It is that simple. Getting married again, making a commitment all over again, yes, on a proper day can alter that relationship. Okay. So date selection in this becomes very, very important. Again, effortless wedding, effortless engagement, that sort of thing. People trying to conceive, I've had a lot of people who they've had IVF 6 times more, etc. It's about where you sleep. You've got to sleep in luck to get what you want. And there are certain luck energies in a home that are male and some are female. And I know a lot of people say I'm playing God when I do this. I can't see that. I've been given a gift, a gift of energy. Isn't that what life is all about? Energy. And I can tell you, yes, your doctor says, more like God, the person playing God is the doctor. The doctor says to you, there's 2 days, this is when we can deliver. So you ask me, which is the better day? So we want a day where when this child is born, he's not going to conflict with the family, Like if you think about one of the posts I did, Angelina and Brad Pitt, the minute those twins were born, in the twins chart, mum and dad are over. So that's how it is, all right? So that's what I actually do. For those that don't believe in Feng Shui, I don't believe in Feng Shui, so if I have a Feng Shui consult, will it still work for me? If yeah, bloody oath it will. So the whole thing, it's about life force energy. It's a natural thing. It's part of the environment. It's part of our bodies. Energy, energy, energy. All right. It's used by millions. Energy is used by millions all over the world. In this particular thing, it's just called Feng Shui. It's life-changing. It's about harnessing the good energy and weakening, draining the negative energy. I know some people call it mindfulness. Mindfulness is overrated in a way. This is like a revelation, not a revelation. So that everything in your environment, it's full of energy and fun. So why not make the most of it? Okay, capitalize on it. And how do you do that? Effortless energy. It's like that. So yes, you do need a floor plan. All right. And so for those of you that actually there's another question. All right. I want to live effortlessly. So, how can you explain this to me? All right. So from the beginning of time, humankind, all of us, wherever, we have derived meanings from all our surroundings, objects that you have around you, living objects, just objects, they all convey an emotion. If I say this a lot in my workshop. For instance, if you got a gift, the gift is, I'm just using an example here, so do not send me millions of emails, of mother-in-law. The mother-in-law gave you a gift. You have to put this gift on the mantelpiece and you're looking at it every single day. And how do you think that's going to make you feel? Remove it. It's conveying an emotion that's ruining you every single day energy-wise. All right. So these are all powerful on an emotional level, spiritual level, intellectual level, instinctive. It's a different language. It's that kind of thing. And, when people when a crow comes along, people shit their pants because they don't actually really know what the crow is all about. But when they find a feather, it's like, it's like that, right? Both of them have a positive and a negative reaction, emotion, that kind of thing. So energy is used to actually bind a family together, if you want to say, bring in the harmony, loyalty, love, hope, joy, all of that sort of stuff. It comes from energy, and that's what your home is filled with, the positive and the negative. When you focus and harness this, you get the most of it. It's really capitalizing on a home. Your dreams, your desires, and all of that are in your destiny, but your home can actually make it happen on another level. All right. So for me, another question is, do you feng shui everywhere you go? All right. I'm not going to tell you where this is. Let me move the name of where it is. So this is a hotel I stay at most of the time. Okay. And I know the room that I'm staying in. So the front door has money. So I know people that actually are going to come in to have whatever they've booked for are going to come in. There's the money. Okay. I'm going to be sitting in luck in there, and I actually sleep. It's always a 2-bedroom, and I will sleep in luck. So how do I do this? Every single building has 3 luck. Every single building has 3 money. So I make sure the luck is quiet and I activate the money. Now, it doesn't mean that I carry around water features everywhere I go. No, every place I go to has a clock. Every place I go to has a TV. Every place I go to has, radio, that sort of thing. That activates the area, so that activates your money. Very simple. Yeah, I do move things around. So when I'm sitting in wherever or I'm sleeping, if that wall is no good, then I will move my bed to another wall if that is possible, or I sleep the other way around. So I do that wherever I go. I will do the reading with the compass, and then I do it. It takes me a couple of minutes. Yeah, you want to learn it? Come and learn it. I've got the 2 days anytime you want. All right. So that's how we do it. We ground the luck, we activate the money. All right. So why is 4 pillars, if you're hearing all that clicking, it's the fireplace. Why is 4 pillars called solar astrology? The sun is universally considered the symbol of cosmic power and creative energy. It's also associated with knowledge, intuition, warmth, vitality, glory. The people that, the true essence of being, the life-giving, the sun, that sort of thing. In Aboriginal mythology, the mirror, just the sun coming out, that sunlight coming out every day precedes all other creation, basically. Okay, it is a symbol of justice, of love. It's the eye of Zeus and Odin. If you're into Greek mythology, gods, all of that. It's in the heavens. So the all-seeing is worshipped, and it's been worshipped by our ancestors. And because of its daily cycle, it, ascends, descends. The sun is also that resurrection and new beginnings. And it's also the light of Buddha, great spirit of native North American at the same time. So with a person's chart, with a person's, we call it 4 pillars, because the 4 pillars are the hour, the day, the month, and the year you are born. That's 4 lineages in your destiny. And that's how I know exactly what's going on. The day you're born is actually your foundations, what's going to happen to you. When I have the yearly workshops, when I post about the month every month, certain days that are very, very powerful, you will feel. When I do that, I tell you what the element is and what the animal is. So if you've got that animal, you're more careful in that way. Okay, so the solar astrology is, again, you took your first breath, you came from heaven, from your mum's tummy, from heaven to earth, you took the first breath, there's your destiny as well. Same as the house has a destiny when heaven meets earth. So this is where all the information comes from. It is very simple. For me, it's very simple because I've been doing this for, 91 is basically 1991 is when I started. But it was just a hobby, nothing more. And I didn't really start charging for it until Erin was born. So that's 24 years. That 24 years is 2 cycles of the 12 animals. So 2 cycles. So now it will go to another level because I'm starting a new 12 cycle. Okay, it's the same in your destiny. So what this year is means something for you, different for him, different for her, all different. So how everyone comes together, why they come together, etc. I've been posting this the last couple of months. When 2 people separate, 2 people come together, you can see the energy. You can't sit there and just blame yourself for when the shit hits the fan. You got to do something about it. So you do something about it by having your home done. And, you know, at the moment, I see a lot of jaw dropping because people can't believe the simple fact of moving a bed from one area to another or from one side to another. For instance, if I was in this room, okay, if I was in, where am I? If I was in this room, I'd have to put the bed here or here. But if I was in this room, there's no way a bed would go here except on this wall. That's simple. That's how it is. So the rest is up to you. But at the moment, there's no excuses to say, I can't afford it and I can't whatever. Prices are the lowest they've ever been. So either way, you want your home done, you want your destiny done. But let me explain something. You can have your destiny done, not a problem. Happy to take your money, give you your destiny. The thing is, you go back to the same house, and there's nothing wrong with your destiny. It's where you live or the house you live in. We're coming up to a change in 2 years, 2024. I know some of you think, oh, that's a long way away. I don't think so. We know how fast everything is going and how quickly the years are turning. And so in 2024, there will be so many homes that lose their prosperity. And I've been telling people, if their home's going to lose its prosperity, I've been saying it. Been saying it for the past 5 years, so forewarned. All right. I will have something for that starting this year sometime. So for all those people that want a review to know what they can and can't do, or it's time to sell, it's time to sell. Yes, somebody else is going to move into that house, but I've learned to let that go. I can't save the world. I can just save one by one person. All right. So great questions. Loved answering them. Your choice whether you call me or you just sit there and let it all just get worse. All right. Have a great day.